If you're ready to reclaim your energy and your focus and your drive and your libido, you may need to see fewer doctors, not more. Now in this video, I'm going to show you why the conventional approach to medicine might be keeping you stuck. And up front, I can tell you that it's not found in doing more tests or taking more supplements or chasing more symptoms. By the end of this video, you will learn the 3 fundamental steps that are required to start feeling better again. Now, sadly, the truth is that a conventionally trained doctor, whether you're a family doctor or a subspecialist, not only lacks the tools to get you really feeling well, but they also lack the thinking process behind these tools. The clue isn't in doing more. Ironically, it may be in doing less. In my 15 years of practicing functional medicine and working with thousands of patients, I have seen people pinball around from specialist to specialist, medication to medication, supplement to supplement, and sadly, dead end to dead end. People like you are trying so hard to start feeling well again, but the current medical system lacks the tools and the insight to get people back on track. Now, don't get me wrong, modern medicine is actually quite remarkable. If I break my femur on my mountain bike, I have no doubt that a general anesthesia, a steady-handed surgeon, some limited antibiotics, and a solid titanium rod will ultimately get me back on my feet again. However, the current medical system is less well equipped to bring a whole patient to a state of whole body health. This problematic is based on 2 prominent features. The first is the subspecialization of medicine. Here, the psychiatrist only prescribes medications for depression and doesn't think about how what's happening in the gut might be influencing how your brain works, your mood, your thinking. Conversely, when you go to your gut specialist for belly pain and bloating and constipation, she never stops to consider how your mind, your stress response, and your abnormal cortisol levels could be contributing to your gut problems. This is only one example because this pattern repeats itself through all specialties and through all conventional diagnoses. Now at this point, many people might try to do more. They see more specialists, they take more tests, and they pinball around, lost between conventional testing and prescriptive medications and an unfocused and noisy and confusing natural healthcare market. My name is Resnick. I'm a medical doctor and I'm making these videos to simplify complex medical concepts and to provide you with the tools that you need to live a life of energy and focus without taking conventional drugs. In this video, I'm going to focus on the fundamentals. Now, I have hundreds of videos on my channel that get into the specifics of things like thyroid and adrenals, so be sure to check them out. But I'm hoping that you can use this video to begin to see things from a more panoramic perspective. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the 3-step process that will help you to achieve the health transformations that you deserve. These 3 steps will help you to see where you need to start and where you need to apply the most focus. So to do this, I have developed a simple 5-question functional health assessment that will get you started. This is free and it's an easy survey that's found in the description below, and it's going to take you about 3 minutes to complete. The first step to wellness is to stop deconstructing the body into a set of symptoms. First off, ask yourself, what is a symptom? A symptom is the end result of dysfunctions in a number of different body systems. However, addressing a symptom alone will never get you to the root of what is causing it, leaving you only with a medication that is directed to reverse the symptom. Imagine waking up one day to find that your car won't start and needing to be at work at a certain time. The symptom is needing to be at work. Now, conventional health treatments would be like calling a tow truck and asking them to drive you to your work. It solves the immediate problem at hand, but it doesn't address what precipitated the problem in the first place. Functional medicine takes a different approach entirely. Rather than only applying a Band-Aid of catching a ride to work, you might begin to examine the different contributing factors. Is there gas in the tank? Did I leave the dome light on last night and now need a charge? And did I grab the right set of car keys? Clearly, solving things this way is going to produce a more long-lasting and a more durable outcome. Now, the second step is to start deconstructing the body into a set of systems. So, back to the car example, you might sequentially begin to ask a series of reasonable questions, like, do I have enough gas in the tank? Is there oil in the crankcase? Is there air in the tires? Each of these systems can be easily addressed without doing expensive testing at your local automotive service center. Our health works the same way. In these YouTube videos, I'm sharing with you a tool that I have developed and used for the last 15 years with hundreds of my patients throughout my professional career. It's based on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, whereby establishing solid foundations allows for more complex overlying systems to flourish. We can begin to deconstruct the body into a set of systems that are first evaluated clinically with some degree of some simple self-reflective questions, and then objectively with laboratory testing. This structure of the health systems pyramid allows us to focus our attentions on the foundations that reach deep into our physiology and our health. There's no more guessing and no more wasted energy. The foundation of this pyramid is found in nutrition. And note that I don't mean diets, because on my channel, when we discuss nutrition, we are looking at the fundamentals of what our biology and our biochemistry require to run well. In a nutshell, we require amino acids to build proteins, the building blocks of life. We need fats for our cell walls, vitamins, minerals, and plant-based nutrients. Almost all of these markers are easily measured. With a sound nutritional foundation, we can then find, acquire, and store energy. And the second tier hormones, insulin, cortisol, and thyroid, handle that task. So when our energy is functioning well, we can maintain our barriers to the outside world. This primarily means our gut and our skin and our lungs, and I'd probably include our blood-brain barrier as well. Not surprisingly, the function of each of these barriers depends on good nutrition and balanced energy. And when our barriers are working well, we can then eliminate toxins across them. These include environmental toxins, things like chemicals and pollutants, but also potentially toxic molecules that we make in order to survive. These are the byproducts of our normal metabolic processes, things like carbon dioxide or reactive oxygen species. At this point, you can now begin to appreciate how all of these layers depend on the underlying integrity of the lower levels beneath them. And when then all of these layers are working well, we feel good. We have a libido, we think clearly, we move, we reproduce. Now the final step is to prepare a foundation for the health systems pyramid in return. And this three-leg stool involves our biology. It includes a supportive environment that allows our biology to work well. And finally, it is in making sure that our minds and our thoughts and our behaviors work for and not against our health and well-being. I sincerely believe that you, the person watching this video, have the capacity to find agency in your own health and to take the steps to begin to feel great and to live well and to live a long time. That is why I created the I Heal system, and this is a scientific and structured and simplified journey to help you to transform your life. And if you guys want to know more about that, I'd suggest that you take a look in the description below, and I'll see you there.